Welcome to Love Amanda. I'm Amanda Bertoncini, and I'm so excited to announce my next guest. She is super fiery, and not just because of her iconic red hair. Let's welcome Beth Bice to the podcast.
Hi. Wait, that's right. I just say hi, right? Okay,
Yeah,
hi.
you can say hi. That's adorable. Thank you so much for joining. I've been really excited about you. You are no nonsense. And I picked that up really quick after watching Married at First Sight. Were you always that way?
Yes. There's no, it's exhausting to try to be someone else. So I can't do that. So yeah, that was me 1000%. Still is me today. Maybe a little more traumatized, but it's me.
So even little Beth, you were always a Spitfire?
Yeah, actually, I'm not trying to brag, but in high school, I was voted most likely to end up on SNL. So pretty close. I got pretty close. I just married a stranger on TV instead.
Right. Different show.
Yeah.
But for sure, I could definitely see that. You are hysterical. And just watching you on social media, I feel like I'm watching my own Beth show for sure.
That's what I wanted. I'm like, you know what? Let's just keep it rolling. Who needs extra cameras? We'll just document this ourselves. I don't need anything. I got this, y'all. It's okay. I can take it from here.
I love it. I love your brutal honesty, your realness. Now, growing up, did you experience love before going on Married at First Sight?
I think I did. You know what? No, that's a total lie. I don't think I've ever fully actually been head over heels in love with someone before. I'll just be very transparent. Wow. I don't even think from like my marriage that I was in, I don't think that was real love. And I know that. I'm going to be honest with myself. I feel like if I said yeah, that would be a lie. And I don't do that. So no, I don't think I've ever like been head over heels in love with somebody before. Is that sad? Is that
No,
bad?
it's not. I think maybe if I asked you this a few years ago, that answer would have been different. But now, after experiencing a marriage, maybe you're just realizing what love really is.
Yes, 1000% honestly, I'm glad that I went through that experience because I do have a good idea of what I actually really am looking for and an idea of like what I see how a marriage should have gone. And so now I'm standing on that. I'm not backing down any of my standards or settling for anything less because I tried that once and it didn't work. So never like lower your standards. So, but I'm glad I have a good idea of what I'm looking for now. Not that I am. I'm not.
Right. But you know what you want now. You have more self-worth for yourself. And I'm so happy about that.
Thank you.
So going on Married at First Sight, obviously it's a little unique because you're getting married to the person before meeting them. What was that first night like? I have to ask.
I'd have to say that was probably one of the weirdest nights in my entire life. And I've had some really weird nights, but that has to top it because we had to like sleep in the same bed and stuff. And
so you did sleep in the same bed?
Yeah, but it was just, we filmed so late. I mean, nothing happened. I mean, I don't even know this person, so like, I'm not going to do anything. But I mean, yeah, it was weird because I have to share a bed now with somebody. I'm like, what if this person snores? What if he farts in his sleep? Like, there was just so many questions. But they didn't stop filming until really late, so it didn't matter. It was just, the only way I could describe it was just weird. That's it.
I
Awkward as,
Wow.
I know.
And then getting to know someone with the cameras there must have been hard. I can only imagine.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Like the first couple of times we filmed some episodes or whatever we were doing, you notice the cameras. But then after a while, like I just kind of ignored them because they just become kind of like a second thought. And I go, I can't, it's exhausting to try to be somebody else. So I can't do it. So what you see is what you get. And if you don't like it, then I guess just get up and leave. I don't know what to tell you. I think a lot of people didn't like it, but that's okay.
Yeah, you also know what you're signing up for.
Yeah.
But I could see not knowing exactly how it was going to go.
Yeah, I don't understand how people could like go on a show and then get mad that they get parts of them seen. I'm like, but you signed up for the show, so you should have been willing to show like every mask you have. Yeah. And that's my personal opinion. So
I was just talking about that with a previous guest. Now, how do you feel that the marriage changed once the cameras were off?
It got worse, It did. No, I disassociated those 4 years. So those kind of questions are really hard to answer because, man, I blacked it out. It was so bad. And
Wow.
I thought like maybe once the camera stopped rolling, things would get better. And so the first like couple of months, even a year into it, I was like, oh, okay, we can kind of work through these challenges. Maybe if we do go see a therapist, things will change. But it did not. So I gave it as much time as I could. And we're here now.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you said that you really disassociated those last 4 years. And I'm sorry that you felt like it was almost a blackout because it was so bad.
Yeah. And you don't even try to. It just kind of happens. Like I can remember before the show, memories flood my brain of like such amazing fun times I've had together. And then all of a sudden, the memories just kind of like stop. And then I have to really think about moments. I go, oh my God, I really lived in Santa Barbara. Like, I don't remember that until I say it out loud. I'm like, oh my God, I lived in Santa Barbara. That's so crazy. Or, oh my God, I went through so much. I would go, God, we filmed a whole entire another series after that. And I'm like, I don't even remember that. That's so crazy. Vacations, I have to really think about day to day, like little things. I'm like, oh gosh, I forgot. And then sometimes I'll be doing something and like a bad memory floods my brain and I go into a psychosis of pausing. And then I have to like shake my brain out of it and keep moving. And I'm sure a lot of people are probably like, well, how bad could it have been? Oh, it was my lawyer per se. She said it was worst case scenario. So yeah, it was bad. I mean, worst case scenario without having kids.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like when people watch these shows, sometimes they don't know if you're actually getting married. So truly, that was a legal marriage, and
That was a legal marriage and a very legal $70,000 divorce. Yeah. Very much.
man,
If you want the like lawyer receipts, I've got those. They stack up real fast.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So what was going on in the marriage because you ended up staying married, which on these shows, a lot of the time, a few months after it wraps, they're not together anymore. But you guys stayed married for a few years. So I could see that about you. You're really trying to make it work.
Yeah.
Now, were there signs that you saw while it was airing out on TV that you were trying to change, or were there different circumstances?
No, I would say what you saw on TV. I mean, I've never watched my season.
You didn't?
No, my body dysmorphia would go through the roof.
Yeah,
Absolutely
I get it.
not. So that's just, it's not because I don't want to watch the show. It's just because I just didn't want to sit there and like nitpick myself apart physically because I know it's just something I struggle with. So didn't set myself up for that. Plus, I was already there. Yeah, I didn't watch it twice. But yeah, I would say I just didn't watch it. But what you saw, it never changed. It just got actually consistently worse. So, I mean, to the point, nobody ever asked me what it looked like the day that I left my marriage, like how a woman just like gets up and takes her dog in a suitcase and just leaves all of her stuff. And so just one day it was just a lot. And I just stood there and looked at this person like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to be good enough. He's going to talk to me like this for the rest of my life. And I called my best friend and she came and got me and she's like, go get your dog. And I did. And I never went back in that house. And I never went back near that person again without somebody else around me. So nothing bad could happen. So if that's one to tell you, like, that's how bad it is. And no woman just gets up and leaves her house like that. Yeah. That's not normal.
It takes extensive circumstances to uproot your entire life and leave.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. But what is your peace worth? What is that worth to you? So that's what I tell people. Is like, what's your peace worth? Is it worth the dresser?
Exactly.
Is it worth the TV? No. Is it worth your brand new Tesla? No, it's not worth your brand new Tesla. Absolutely not.
Right. No, but you're so right about that.
Yeah.
And that speaks to so many people. And I'm so proud of you for leaving because I know that wasn't easy. And it's great that you had a friend too that you could trust and get you out of there.
Yeah, well, that's why I was moved out to Denver, was because my best friend lived out there and we were like the besties that have to live next to each other or else it's not right in the world. So, and I ended up having to leave there under circumstances because homeboy locked all of me out of my finances. So I had no money, sleeping on my best friend's couch. Like, I was like, I got to go home. Like, I can't do this right now. This is insane.
Wow. So he locks you out of your own money.
Yeah, absolutely. And drain the accounts. I have that on record too.
So I know that is a way of them controlling you for sure, because then they think, oh, okay, if I control the assets, then they can't go anywhere. Mm-hmm. So when he's controlling your assets, how did you do anything during that time?
Luckily, I'm not even gonna lie, I freaking have a great family, and my parents came in and stepped in and helped me. Thank God I have parents like that. I'd be in a freaking women's shelter, and that's just the truth. And I know a lot of women have to take that option, but that's the truth. Is if I did not have my parents to scoop in and come in and be like, no, enough is enough, I would have actually had to go to a women's shelter. That's how bad my finances were swiped. Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm in court so much, because you have to have so many subpoenas and motions for them to do or get them to do anything. It's not just, you can't just look at somebody and be like, the judge can't just be like, oh, you have to pay her now, right now. Mm-hmm. You have to go through so many legalities for them to actually listen to you. And this dude still has not finished doing what he said he was supposed to do in the settlement that he signed. So I'm still in court to this day. It's been almost 3 years now. We're coming up fighting for this, and it's just getting ridiculous, whatever. But I'll take it there. I'll take it all the way to hell. I don't care.
Look at you. I mean, look at how even in those 3 years, it didn't stop you from just being happy, finding that peace, and starting over.
Yeah. So
congrats to you.
Thank you. Well, I didn't want to, you already took everything else from me. You weren't taking me and my soul, like, over my dead body.
Wow.
Like, no, you can have all my personal possessions, but you will not take my sparkle. You cannot do that. And then I think that was like my motivation, was just to be like, this person wants to see me fall. They want to see me not be successful. They want to see me struggle. Did I struggle behind closed doors? Oh my gosh, yes. There were days where I didn't want to get out of bed. There were days where I'd cry all day long. There were days where I would just like scream and be so mad at the world. How could someone like this in my life happen? How did this happen? How did somebody in my life come? I don't have people like this in my life. I didn't know people could be that vindictive and mean. But so I just had to actually I'm really thankful my dad stood behind me, and he's like, no, you were raised with all of your vertebrae, so you're going to stand up and you're not going to let this person dictate or do anything else. They've already done enough. You're better than this, and I raised you better than this. And I'm like, well, okay, Dad. Okay, you did raise me better than this. We're not going to do this. You're right. So I went out there and I ran 2 world marathons before my divorce got settled, you guys. Put it that way. So, you just got to get out there and you got to put your why out again. Like, why are you living? Mm-hmm. Why are you doing this? Like, get that revenge life, you know?
Oh, I'm so happy. Congratulations on the marathon,
Thank
too.
Thank you. That was 2, Chicago and New York. So I'm really proud of myself.
Listen, you had a lot to run for, and I'm sure you didn't even need music. You just had so much probably on your mind. You just kept running and going.
I did. I don't think I wore headphones in the New York City Marathon. I think I just was like crying the whole time. It was just so beautiful. The Chicago was the most spiritual because it was like, I've always been a runner before. And this person like made it really hard for me to do marathon training. I got into Chicago before I got a divorce, and because he didn't get in, I couldn't do it. Oh, I swear, up and down. Wow. And it's really hard to get into some of these worlds. Like the acceptance percentage rate in like a Chicago or New York or anything, Boston, it's like 2%.
Really?
So for you to get into the lottery of this marathon is just like, what? And then then all of a sudden you had something on your list forever, especially if you're a runner, you know about world majors. And for them to like snatch that and like take that glory away, you're just like, but I just got into a world major. What do you mean I can't run this? I've been doing this would be like my 4th marathon at this point at that time. So, but I'm glad I got my hobby back and I'm in the swing of it all again.
What a healthy hobby to just take out all your pent up anger on,
it really
right?
Helps. I would encourage anybody to do that. It's really good for the soul. And honestly, you just get really in shape.
So if someone wanted to get started with that, how would they get started?
You just put some shoes on and start running.
Okay.
Yeah. I call my medals my trauma stars, because every time I have a trauma, I just go run a marathon. So now I've got 2 of those. That was my 5th one for New York. So, yeah, I don't know. I would just recommend just to go out there. The run community is so amazing, and I love it. It's such a positive group of people. I've never like left a run club feeling like bad about myself, except just my time. But
I can tell you're competitive with yourself, and I'm sure it was a really good time.
Yeah, I am. I think, I'm always competing with myself. I'm like, oh, we can do better. Oh, you got to be the best one in the room. Beth, you're the only one in the room. I know, but we got to be the best.
I love that. And you have really long legs, so I'm sure, you're fast.
I would like to be faster, but I'm trying to. Actually, Ira's from my season. She just convinced me to do the New York City half marathon coming up March 15th. I'm going to run for her organization. I don't know why she convinced me to do that. I mean, it's probably like 15 degrees outside.
That's true. But when you start running, do you get hot or?
I sparkle. I don't sweat. Okay. Actually, I don't really know. I ran to New York and everybody kept telling me, but your makeup looks perfect after this. And I go, I am dead on the inside and out right now. What do you mean? Everybody goes, you don't look like you just ran a marathon. I go, I did. And I feel that all the way right now. Yeah. That hurts.
Your makeup stayed on great.
It did.
During the marriage, what were certain traits that you were seeing that were becoming toxic?
I don't want to, I'm not going to speak directed towards this person, but what I personally was experiencing on the inside was I started to retreat. I didn't want to hang out with my friends so much anymore because trying to hang out with my friends, there would always be chaos around it. Even my family, there were just some events where I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so exhausting because I know there's going to be chaos around it. Whether I've said something in front of people that this person didn't like, when they shut that door, when we get in the car, when we get into the house, they're going to let me know. And so the worst I ever heard was, we'll talk about, I need to talk to you about something. And they say it in front of everyone. And you're like, you're not going to tell me you're going to talk to me about something in front of everybody in that statement. That's gaslighting. And then so like the whole entire time I'm like, what did I do wrong? So I started to notice traits like that where I was just becoming very recluse with my friends and family. My hobbies started to go away. Like I didn't want to run anymore because I was just so mentally and physically exhausted, because you don't realize like how much your body's exhausted going through those emotional chaos every single day. Like you just never know when the rug was going to get pulled out from underneath you. I mean, special events, they always in some kind of chaos around them. It was just never, we could just have a good time. There's always something that was going to be wrong. At vacations, there was never a vacation that it didn't end up in arguments and just hours in a room having to listen to somebody just tell you everything that she just did wrong. Yeah, I'm sure.
Thank you. I everything you're saying, I'm checking off. Yeah, I've been through that.
Yeah, and that's why I want to talk about it, because like I feel like not enough of us express those little moments that happen in toxic relationships. And when you start to, people's heads start to pop up and you realize that you just hit some memories of their own or some of their own personal experiences. I mean, I don't care anymore. I used to hide that kind of stuff happening, but not anymore. I do not. I show no mercy on my experience because it was my experience and I'm allowed to talk about that.
Yeah, for sure. And thank you for listing those traits that people can start to pick up on, because I know once you're in a relationship like that, it's hard to see them. And it's just even harder sometimes to get out. So if you can just notice those things early on, before you end up getting married or anything later in life, you could just really break free before it gets worse.
No, for real. I'm super, like, if pay attention, it's because those seem so small, but they're very big. Yeah. Because these are like your life, this vacations, especially events, hanging out with your friends and family. Like I remember the day that I left my ex, I was supposed to have brunch with my best friend that morning. Came and got me, by the way. And shout out to you, girl. I woke up and I said, oh my God, I know I'm not getting out of this house today easily. Like, I know I'm supposed to go have brunch with my best friend, and this person's just not going to let me just go do that and with a smile on my face. And that's not how that happened. And I knew it in that morning. I was like, whatever. It was getting really bad at that point, so I could kind of start picking up the patterns. And it was true. I mean, chaos, it stirred the first minute I woke up, I made their latte too hot. Yeah, I cracked at that point. I think I was like,
wow.
No. But I swear that's really what he was yelling at me for, was I made his latte too hot.
The littlest things. And I know what that feels like, to feel like you're always doing something wrong, where you even feel scared in your own skin to speak or do things.
Yeah.
And how that could take time to even build that back for yourself.
It's thank you. Because it took me 2 years to build the confidence back up. I mean, this sounds so crazy, but you know what? I'm going to start to share this. So there are times when I first got out of the marriage, like I was even scared to like walk on the sidewalk by myself because I was going to do it wrong. I swear to God, that was actually a like real life problem. Like one time we were walking on the sidewalk and he was yelling at me about the way I walked on the sidewalk. I didn't move over fast enough for other people to pass. I swear to God. So there were times or I didn't cross the street properly. Like I was too fast crossing the street, and he didn't want to cross the street that fast. I mean, I kid you not. These were little things that this person would, every criticism came out. So it took me a long time to be like, Beth, you are yourself, girl. Like, cross the friggin' street, walk on the street. But that is true, what I really went through. I can't make that up.
And that took time to even feel like you can trust yourself and be alone in yourself, be alone in your own apartment or house, wherever it is, and just start that life. I can only imagine.
Yeah. Sometimes I sit around my apartment and it's so quiet. The TV's off, no music, nothing. And I go, oh my God, this is like, how do I get this peace? Oh my gosh, this feels so good. You can't replace this right now. I don't even care if I don't have anything. I could just own this couch right now, and it's just so much better than anything I was doing before.
Your own peace. And that's what I was going to ask. What did you learn from this? What did you learn from marriage that you can take into your next relationship?
Number one, be very careful with your finances. It doesn't matter how much you trust this person. You probably should keep those separate. I know it sounds really like people are like, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm like, people change. People can change, and it's okay to make sure that you are covered and that you have an understanding of all of your finances, because that's a really great weapon people can use against you. I could definitely tell this much too about my marriage. Going back out, I have tried to date like a little bit. I noticed that was some more work that I needed to do on myself when I did start dating. So I did notice that like they have to have like the same values as you. That's huge, because if we don't have the same values, I don't know if I have anything in common with you really. So that's a huge thing. So I started to notice in my marriage that I was having conflicting values with this person, and I was like, ooh, I don't like that. Okay. I don't think that's going to work. What were some other things? I mean, just making sure you don't lose yourself. That's going to be so important in my next relationship. Like the next person I'm with definitely has their own life. They have their own hobbies, their own businesses, their own money.
Amen.
And not a lot of debt. Not trying to tell anybody about it. Anyways, but those will be really important aspects that I consider. And if they're fun, like, do you have fun in life? Can you just chill? Can we go on a vacation? Can we go to a music festival and just like hang out and have fun? I cannot have somebody that takes life just the fun out of it.
Oh yeah, I can't see that for you. You need someone fun.
Yes, thank you. Like somebody's like, you want to go to Burning Man next week? I'm like, yeah, I do. That sounds great. Let's go. I know it sounds crazy, but that's kind of where I am in life. Like I don't have kids. And there's so much to experience in the world out there. So if you want to go to like Budapest and hang out there for next week, I'm so down. Like that's the kind of person I want to be. It's very spontaneous and just wants to soak up everything on this floating rock.
Yeah, and you will. And I'm just excited for you and just so happy for you in this moment of your life. What was the hardest part about starting over?
Oh, I think for me, it's going to be a lot different than some other people, but I shut down. I was a very open book on social media. Social media is my diary, and I love sharing my life with people. I think it's so much fun, and we learn so much from each other. So going back out into the world and facing my following after everything hit the fan and it all came out the way it did, because that's not how I would have intended to announce a divorce. I would have been more classy about it. Maybe I wouldn't have sat in front of the courthouse and made a fake post about filing for divorce and then telling everybody I did, but you didn't. That's probably not how I would have approached my social media and PR around that for sure. But that did happen. Somebody went online,
Really?
took a photo in front of the courthouse saying they had to make a hard decision and they had to file for divorce today. They never filed. I had to, and they lied for 3 months.
Wait, what? Really?
We didn't know this?
Sorry.
No one's picked up
I just got TikTok like the other day.
Yes, this person literally, my ex went online after we talked about not doing this, took a picture in front of the courthouse. Like, who does that? Okay, number one. Two, told everybody that they filed for divorce. Never did anything.
And he never did it.
No.
So that was just to scare you?
I guess so. And I don't know why you would lie to the public like that. Why would you do?
Ew, it's like I did it first type of behavior when you didn't.
Yeah, and I flipped the bill on it because I ended up having to do it and pay a process server to do it. Yeah, I can't make this up.
Yeah, again, it's control. It's I gotta do things first. I'm the one that wants to get divorced. It's
And I think
I'm
he
not
did
the
that on my
problem.
best friend's birthday. We were having brunch and it all dropped. And I'm like, oh, that's real rich coming from you. That's real. So the whole time for 3 months, I'm like, hey, I haven't gotten any paperwork. Hey, when's our court date? Hey, what do I need to sign? And I would get the runaround. And there was this made up court date that this person kept telling me. And I'm like, okay, well, where's the paperwork? Where do I meet you? And then when it came down to the final hour of everything, they had to confess like, oh, I didn't do anything. Oh, I've never lost it in my entire life so hard. And then that's when I realized that, oh, I think I just got scammed. At this point, they told everybody they filed for divorce, led me on for 3 months, had my finances still at that time. So for 3 months, I'm thinking by the time we get to court, this judge is going to grant me my finances back. Oh, no, that's not how that works. Little silly Beth did not. I'm sorry. It was my first time getting divorced. I didn't know. And I didn't know this person would take it there like that. But yeah, that happened. 3 months that man had my finances. And at that point, I just totally lost it. Got a lawyer. And I told that person they would never speak to me again. You'll never see me again. And the only person you'll ever talk to is my lawyer. Mm-hmm. And come to find out, I mean, we can get even more nitty gritty. It was so bad in court that they ended up getting fined for misuse of court because they wouldn't comply with the court orders and stuff too. So that can happen if you mess around in court and divorce and you don't comply with the court orders. They'll fine you for misuse of court. I've got those receipts too.
Ooh, you
yeah,
got the receipts. Good.
I do. I have everything. It's a stack of everything. I've kept every screenshot, every photo, every receipt from my lawyer, every motion, every subpoena, everything.
Well, when you're dealing with someone like that, you have to have all the receipts and protect yourself at all costs, no matter what. So I'm happy that you did that.
Thank you.
And I hope that this ends for you soon, where you're paid back and it's settled, because you're divorced. You would think, I don't need to be in court with you anymore.
Thank you.
You know, it should be done for you. And I want you to have that final moment where you can just breathe and truly, truly move on.
Because it's like sitting on your burner. Like, you know, I try not to let it control my days. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know in the back of my head, it's a plate that I have to spin. I know it's like something I have to deal with, but I try to keep moving forward day to day because it's such a slow process with the courts and orders and stuff at this point. Because he still has one account that I was granted in the courts and he will not comply with that. So it's been a mess, but it's been a funny mess because, well, now he watched me crash out on the internet.
Well, all I'm thinking is, as you're saying it, is I'm so happy you got out when you did. Can you only imagine I'm not going to say names, but obviously there's a lot of untruths.
Yeah.
And things that you definitely shouldn't be in a relationship with this person.
Probably not.
So, yeah. There's probably more things you probably didn't know.
It's okay. I don't want to.
So.
I don't want to know. I'm okay. But
fine.
I know that this person did a lot wrong because even in court, you can if you're in court and somebody starts cashing out assets and starts spending money, it's called marital waste. And you do have to end up paying that back. So it is biting him in the butt.
Oh.
And thanks for my alimony on the first of every month. I don't care. Yeah, I went for it. And now they have to, joke's on them. I really appreciate my checks. that's the 4th of every month that automatically deposits into my account. I don't feel bad about it. Last in December, I did Make-A-Wish, or is it the not Make-A-Wish. I took the alimony money and I went and did the angel tree.
Oh,
and
wow.
I tried to like do good
That's
with it.
great.
Because it wasn't something that I was seeking in the divorce, but my lawyer thought that'd be funny. So I've tried to make sure like I bring good juju with it because I'm a big karma person. So, but yeah, I mean, you mess around in court, it does come back and bite you. I don't think you have to include all that, but I mean, I'm just letting you know. Like,
no,
facts are facts.
Listen, if people are going through this, it's great that they're hearing that sometimes these are the steps that you need to take and to be prepared for it.
You do, yeah.
I want to take a second to talk about a family I genuinely love. BLB Homes, their slogan, Your Home Reimagined. And that's exactly what they do. They've been family owned and operated since 2008. Byron is a licensed general contractor, Kimberly is the design coordinator, and Chris is the project manager. This team truly personalizes every project and stops at nothing to make sure it is your dream home. They also run a clean, professional job site, which really matters, and they're incredibly active in our community. I'd recommend them to my own family. And yes, they can even give you that big HGTV style reveal. Plus, Kimberly is also a realtor with Fathom Realty and can help you find that fixer-upper. And then BLB Homes can turn it into your dream home. Oh, and consultations are totally free. To learn more, just head to blbhomessc.com and let them know that Amanda sent you. Well, we're going to move on just to a little game now.
Yes, let's move on to something fun.
Lighten the mood a little bit.
I'm going to trauma dump.
So, even though we are talking about a lot of legalities here with being divorced, I thought a good game would be terms and conditions.
Oh, this is so amazing. I'm so here for this. Okay, hit me hard with some good stuff.
So you're basically going to draft your own contract of what that would be like. So you can list something. So I asked people in the audience submitting on social media, I asked them, what would be some terms and conditions. I got consistency. You must be consistent. You must be honest. You must be emotionally intelligent. Those were some from the audience. If that helps you think of something that you would want to add to your personal contract. For me, I'm definitely going to start out with, give me my own time to watch reality TV.
Ooh.
Please. And you're not going to watch it with me and ask me questions about everyone the whole time. I need my own time to watch.
Okay. All right, I've got a great terms and conditions. I need my grooming time. Let me sit in front of my glam station and do my face mask and my face steamers and let me groom myself. Do not rush me.
Yeah.
Do not interrupt me. I'm fine.
I love that.
Yes.
Because it does take time.
It does.
Yes.
I spend a lot of time in front of my vanity and I love that time. And sometimes I'm like, I couldn't imagine somebody like interrupting my grooming time right now. I need my face steamer. I need to pluck my chin hair. My one chin hair. I need to get that. Okay. Leave me alone. Let me rot in my own self. Okay.
Yeah. And also give me days to rot. Give me days to rot. So, my hair and makeup's done and all that. But I actually love, as soon as I get home, I love to just put on big, comfy sweatpants.
Take the bra off.
Okay, first thing, bra off.
Men will never understand how that feels.
What a relief.
Yes.
And then baggy sweatpants, and then just the biggest butterfly clip, putting the hair back. And that is my rot stage. It's also a big pink robe sometimes. But let me rot. And have my moments too.
This is so elite. Like, your rotting sounds elite.
Oh, really?
I'm a rotter too, and I love I have a spa robe. It's black though, because I make up spray tan. I don't need it to stain. Oh, that's another thing. If you don't let me my aesthetics, I need my Botox. I'm not even gonna shame. I want my Botox. If you cut into my budget of filler, I love my spray tans. If you try to take that away from me, good luck. You will not get very far. No.
Imagine the guy is like, are you really going to spend money on that? Well, once a year, yes, I am.
Yeah, you really going to spend money on a Super Bowl ticket? Yeah, really? Okay. That's the outfit you chose today to spend money on? I'm so sorry. No, for real.
Right?
Yeah. They always come on with like a little random tool or something. That's okay. But my once a year filler's too much. Okay, we're gonna
Yeah. Let's see what else could be. So I approve all those, by the way. I approve, and I'm stamping them approved.
Thank you. Obviously, they've been interrupted before enough for me to be like, no, those are actually terms and conditions.
Because for me and my relationships, usually I didn't have enough time to myself. It was always with someone else. So I really value that time to myself. And as I've been single for a couple of years now, I just really enjoy my time by myself. I'm a lot of fun.
I say the same thing about myself, and I think you should say that about yourself. I can tell you're fun. I can tell
you're so much fun.
I would hang out with you. I'd get a martini with you, girl.
Thank you. Yeah, we could go afterwards.
The teeny and yap session you and I
could only imagine.
Elite. It would be elite.
I love how you think I'm an elite rodder.
You are.
This is my title now.
Yeah, you are an elite rodder. I love, like, your whole routine needs to be documented. Like,
it's not a long routine. I'm in my 30s now. I probably should have some more steps in my routine, but I'm not even a retinol girly. I don't do all those steps.
Okay, see, I'm not a retinol. My skin's too sensitive for
mine is too.
I can't. And I run too much in the sun. It's just not going to work. And I get patchy with it. I don't
really?
That.
Okay,
yeah.
Because, and obviously we're incorporating sunscreen, but I was born in the 80s. I was using tanning booths for a while, so sunscreen's kind of new.
Right? I grew up with a tanning bed and like a freaking Red Bull Energy. God knows if the ingredients were shifted from then to now. I'm pretty sure they probably were. Like, we were probably drinking straight gasoline back then. Like, we really were. Like the OG Red Bulls or like the OG Monsters or anything like that, like that we've had to have inhaled gasoline at some point. I mean, we lived in like the time that they gave out cigarettes at the club. Do you remember that?
I actually do remember
give out
that.
Like the little promoter and they'd scan your ID. Like my friend used to make
wow.
the smokers in our group would like scan your ID, get our cigarette. Can't remember how many times I came home with the cigarette burns on me from dancing on the floor with a drag queen. Like I'm pretty sure a drag queen like burned me at the gay club one time with a cigarette. I'm 99. Like I know that happened actually.
And we were also on a reality show back in the 2000s era, so we both have
Wait,
those
hold on. We got to come back.
commonalities.
You were on reality TV and like peak reality TV times, like the good stuff. Oh my God. I looked up some of your stuff and I'm like, oh, she was in like the good era.
Right?
Yeah.
I know. You could stream it now, I guess, but
that's the best ones to watch, or like the old school ones. And you were like core millennial girl.
I know. Like so savage. I
you
had
had the hair.
I was gonna say
everything. You were gold.
Thank you.
I kind of wish I was on reality TV back in those days because it was just like, it was iconic.
The confessionals were just so iconic too.
Like, can we bring confessionals back around like that?
Yeah, it was real too. No green screens. I was really in my bedroom. So.
Wait, do we think reality TV now? Do you think, I have a question for you since you've been on it. I have. We've seen the progression of all of this.
She's asking the questions now.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no, I'm joking. That's totally fine.
Do you think that more people go on reality TV today to be influencers
100%.
than they do 100%. For the intentions?
Yes.
See, can I be honest? A confession?
Yeah.
I genuinely just like to film reality TV. I could care less about like the social media part. Like if somebody put it back on TV, I'd drop social media in a second and I would go. I love filming TV. It's just like, I love it. I love showing people my life and I can't do it all. And if somebody's going to stand there and watch me act a fool, get them all, line up 5 cameras. This is going to be hilarious. Follow me. But like, I also grew up with like The Simple Life and, Jersey Shore and Wreckage and just wreaked havoc. And I miss that about reality TV so much. Like, I think that's why I'm addicted to the Members Only and like Mormon Wives, because it's so real. Like, it's more core.
It is.
Reality TV.
I love the way they film those shows. It is so good.
My friends and I are obsessed with Members Only right now.
I saw that too, and we spoke about this through text, but how it was similar to the Long Island type of people.
It's like Real Housewives New York core.
I know.
Except they've migrated down to Florida now, which is usually what happens.
But what you said is so true, because I didn't choose to go on the reality show. Someone contacted me from the production company. So now I do feel like people go on just to get the social media following and then do something with it. But yeah, when I was chosen to be on, Instagram just started. Actually, Twitter was the one that was blowing up. And it was just so different. And so, yeah, I didn't care about any of that then either.
That's how I knew it was real back then, you know? It was so real. Yeah. Now it's just like, okay, the minute these people get off reality TV, it's just like immediately ad. Who are we adding for?
That's
I'm like,
true.
Oh, this is so annoying. Give us the grit. Why'd you stop the show? Like, forget the ads. Let's keep the grit going on this.
So what reality show would you go on?
Oh my God, I would do Traitors. To this day, I would do Traitors. I'm not going to tell anybody.
Traitors, I know.
I don't want to tell anybody what I would be, because you never know. I have this delusional vision board that I might end up on Traitors one day. I am so delusional.
How do you get on Traitors?
I don't freaking know, but we can figure it out.
Imagine we both went on Traitors. Well, no one knows who I am.
It doesn't matter. But like, who cares? It doesn't. I'm so sick of the nobody knows who I am part, because who cares? I love raw people. Let's put a plethora of like celebrities with normal people or without no namers yet. And I think it would be so cool. I think it would be a great dynamic, but I'm just, sometimes I don't even think, I'm like, I don't think I have the clout for Traitors yet.
Oh, you definitely do. And I could see you being obviously a traitor, but not because you're...
It's just because I'm spicy.
Like that. It's just because I could see you, you know, playing the game well, where you don't let anyone know, you're still making a lot of friends, and then little do they know you're the traitor.
I know. I felt like my life was for 4 years while I was in the game of traitors. So, you know, why stop now? But I mean, that's really the show. What other one? I mean, honestly, I kind of low key want to sit at the table with these members only wives or women. Not that I actually want to partake in like the morality of it. I just need to see this firsthand. Like, I need to see the wreckage, all of this firsthand, and I kind of would want to throw fuel on that fire.
I hope they watch this episode because we're talking about them so much. But do you think that in members only, so they always introduce them as season 1, or they've been there for this many seasons. Is that because they don't live there all year round?
I would assume so. I honestly, full transparency, I mean, my parents just got a house down there, so I'm just kind of learning about the West Palm.
Oh, so it is a seasonal thing, and so that's why they say that. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
But I'll tell you one thing. I went to that Breakers Resort down there before.
Yeah.
That's, if anybody wants to know what I want for my birthday, it's like I
Breakers?
speak of break membership. If anybody, you know, the Breakers and the community in that is diabolical. Like, what you see on TV is actually real. Like, I was telling my best friend, I go, no, I've experienced this. This is some real stuff. And I can't believe they caught this on camera. This is amazing. It is insane. These women are arguing about who's got the most expensive membership. And like, if people know, like in these clubs down in Florida, this is a real culture. And, like one of my friends, her parents live down there too. My best friend that was in Denver, her parents we're in unison, okay?
I love her.
We had to plan this because we had to figure out how we were going to spend holidays together. So we kind of coerced our parents to move close together down there.
That's so cute.
See? Anyways, so her parents are on a waiting list for a club down there. It was 30 years. Now it's only 10 years to get on to the members. Wow. I guess some people died. I don't know. But, yeah, it's a real thing down there. They literally fight over like memberships in Palm Beach in south of Florida. And I didn't realize too, you're poor if you live in West Palm. You have to.
I heard that on one of the episodes. I know.
I'm like, I thought I was just trying to move to West Palm. I didn't know I was still poor when I got there. Oh God. I'm sad about here. Like,
I would love to hang out with them for a night, for sure.
And they're like arguing in Dolce & Gabbana, and I'm just like, this is so amazing. Like, how do you make arguing look chic?
Right?
Yeah.
Well, hold up. Would you go on a dating show though? Would you go on a dating reality show?
Oh my God.
I know. Did I just give you trauma?
No, actually, I would say it would be lying if I said no, because I do everything for the plot twist of life. Like, if I'm bored, yeah, why not? Sure, let's do it.
So perfect match, the ultimate.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, would I have to like be in a bathing suit the whole time? Because my body dysmorphia, I don't know if I can do that. And then what if I start my period?
Those are a lot of things to think about.
I have questions.
Yeah, I know, obviously Love Island people, they're always in bikinis.
How do they keep their titties from falling out?
I don't know. We should ask them.
I'm just too active to be running around in a bathing suit all day. Like, I move a lot. I don't know if yeah. And then, like, what are some of the other ones? Love Island. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, yes and no. I mean, and I couldn't tell anybody, like, oh, how would you react in it? I don't know. I never know how I'm going to react in a situation until I'm in it.
Yeah.
So it'd be a lie.
I don't know. I don't want you to meet someone on a reality show again now.
I think I just want to humble them. Like,
maybe you could just be a host.
That would be iconic.
And just stay out of the fire.
I'm a pot stirrer, though. Like, I'm like,
I could see you walking in, let's say, to the villa. I got something for you.
I clock everyone. I'm like, but that's not what you said.
Yeah. I could see you doing that.
And then if some guy, y'all got me like paired up with some dude that's got like an 8-pack, that's going to make me uncomfortable. Like, that's weird. Like, go eat a piece of pizza. I'm a runner.
Oh, so the 8-pack would make you uncomfortable.
Yes. Like, if you take your shirt off or you're just like perfectly chiseled, like,
yeah.
I can't compete with that. I'm not that. I can run a marathon. I still don't have an 8-pack. Like, I don't know. That's just, if I'm going to eat pizza, please don't make me feel uncomfortable with your 8-pack.
Well, speaking of Love Island, what's your love language?
Gifts. I love gifts. I don't care. You want to surprise me with some Cartier? I'm not going to say no. Well, what is yours?
Mine is definitely acts of service and physical touch.
Okay.
I just physical touch over anything. I'm just very handsy.
Oh, I'm
cutesy.
not. Like, PDA in public.
Really?
I'm like, oh, I came from a non-hugging family, so like, when there's too much,
okay.
I'm like, why are you doing this? This is weird. Stop. Like, my sister and I even try to hug sometimes, and we're like,
really? Okay.
Yeah.
You gave me a big hug when you came in.
That's different. That's girlhood hug. But like, well, actually, that's not. No, okay.
I feel honored.
So yeah, I mean, I just felt like I needed to hug you, but I did not come from a huggy family, and like my parents, we're not very. I never watched PDA in my house really that much. So yeah, I don't know about that. Or like cuddling. Oh my God, please don't make me do that.
Really? Oh, I love to cuddle.
Hear me out. Okay, you have curly hair, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cuddling. They're breathing on your neck. Like, when they're breathing on your neck and your hair, you got that fresh blowout. And then the moisture from their breath makes your hair curl back up again.
I know exactly what you mean.
That's what I'm talking about. No, I don't want to cuddle. And then they're hot and then I'm getting hot. And I move a lot. I have ADHD. I'm a mover. And so now I'm fidgety and you're trying to sit still. And it's just gotten awkward at this point. So now my hair is curly again. My blowouts are ruined. I'm fidgety. Cuddling is just not where it's going to happen.
And also, do you ever feel like when you're cuddling, do you ever think in your head, oh, am I breathing too hard?
Yes. Yeah, I do. Or like, what if my stomach makes a weird noise? Like,
yeah. I don't know why with the breathing thing. I always think that. I'm like, it hasn't been in a while, but I would always think, do they hear how loud I'm breathing?
But wait, I just thought of a new terms and conditions.
Ooh. What?
Bad breath.
Can't put up
dental
with that.
hygiene. That's a deal breaker.
Yeah, I could see that being a big one. Yeah, I approve that one. I mean, but if you just went to lunch.
No, I'm talking like cavity breath. Okay. I'm not talking like some garlic breath. We can fix that. I'm talking like you got cavity breath, or like you haven't flossed, you're not like a teeth flosser. Oh no, like there's floss everywhere in my house. Yeah. So I guess hygiene as a whole is like a terms and condition.
For sure. Yeah. You're gonna get that. We're gonna add that in that contract.
I think like this one's not talked about enough.
It's not.
No.
And I guess mine would be another one would be cuddling, but then let me go so I can go to sleep.
Yes.
Oh, and you have to be able to pick me up because, hello, I'm so little. If you can't pick me up, that's a problem.
Oh, this is where you and I differ. See, you're like 5'2". I'm 5'9". If a man can pick me up, I'm just like, being 5'9" and being picked up too, you're not used to that feeling. Like seeing Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, I'm like, okay, girl, I see you, because was like, how does this work? I'm like, because she's 5'10" and he's literally makes her look like a baby. I would roll with that too. Yeah. And we all heard the song Wood, so we know why she's staying with
Yeah, we know.
No, I'm joking. But we loved Taylor Swift, by the way.
So what's your type then? Do you have a type? Do they have to be a certain height?
Yes, ruined my life at 6'4". Ruin my life.
Ooh,
yes.
Nice 6'4" guy.
See, I went to that tall tour thing, and when I saw all those tall dudes, I'm like, okay, exactly. Like, this is what I'm talking about.
Okay, wait, what's a tall tour?
There's this, oh my God, there's this like viral thing. It's called Tall Tour, and this dude, he like conjugates tall people. He like says like, he has like these meetups at like breweries and stuff. In Charlotte, was one at a brewery. It was insane. It was like there's so many people there, so many tall people, and it felt so good. You gotta, it's insane.
Is there one for short people? Is there a short tour?
No.
No.
Can we have our one, y'all? Can tall people just have our moment?
Oh yeah, sorry. Have your moment.
God, no. I think short people did come. Like, I took my husband. He was short, but I needed him for emotional support. So.
I see him in your social media. He's so cute.
Thank you. I love him. He raised me. I love it. The gays raised me. But yeah, so tall. But I also like, I like an Italian man. Or like, I mean, clearly we know Beth has beef with basic Caucasian. So, I mean, we clearly know she might have a type.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever the opposite of that is. That's what I like. So, just straight teeth, tall.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
That's a good one to add
he
in.
knows good and bad. Like, duh.
Okay, yeah.
You have to have that, right? Mm-hmm. You can't have that.
So since I've been divorced, I'm not trying to be physical with anyone until I meet my person.
So this is a great topic, celibacy. So you're practicing celibacy. Yeah. Same.
You are? Okay.
Yes.
I said it. So yeah, I'm trying, and we'll, I just, yeah.
Can I be honest with you? Though, being celibate, man, number one, I don't know. There's something like clarifying. Like, my brain just feels so clear. Do you feel like that?
I do 100%. And I'm a big physical person. So I thought that it would be hard for me. But, I don't feel like giving that attention to anyone unless they're my person. And yeah, I've been loving it. And it's just gotten me to a position where if I'm going on dates, we're doing everything other than, let's say, sitting together watching a movie. Yeah. So we're doing more things outside, more hobbies. So
wait, can we get
yeah?
How long have you been celibate for? Like,
since I've been divorced.
So was that 2 years?
So 2024.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good for us.
Yeah.
At least my thing is just, I don't know. Number one, it's taken me a long time to get to the point of wanting to do that with someone else. I'll be very transparent. But then, like, have we seen, like, what's out there?
In a good way or a bad way?
But pickings are slim. Pickings are a little slim. Like, these dudes need to step it up. Why don't dudes get haircuts anymore? Do you notice that? Like, in Charlotte, I'm like, why is everybody running around looking like a llama?
So I know that there's a new trend with the men hairstyles where they're growing it out and keeping it long, and so maybe that's a trend.
Okay, so here I think they're forgetting the part where you actually have to style it. It just doesn't, like, you can't just like wake up and it's just like long. Like, that's not how that works.
To be honest, if a guy is just super cute, I don't even care how the hair looks. Is that super bad?
No, I think if they wear it well, that's one thing. But the amount of dudes that wear it well are not very high. I like the sleek back, the clean. You know, like you try a little bit today.
You like that Italian look. I'm getting that. So I watch Love is Blind Italy.
Oh my God. I can't watch these shows because I'm so traumatized, but how is it?
So good. And obviously there's a voiceover, so you don't have to watch subtitles. Yeah. And the guys are just so cute.
Are they? Would they ruin our lives?
But they're pretty toxic.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I love
they're so romantic. They love bomb. You know?
My God. That's one thing I would beg for on TV. I'm like, put me on a dating show. I want to get love bomb me, baby. I will say we win our life. Yeah. I will make you feel so good about that love bombing. Like, what is up with that? How I got loved bombed on our show by day 4, and I'd never had somebody tell me they loved me like that fast.
Really?
I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what love bombing was until after everything. And I'm like, and then when I started going through some things, I was like, oh, I was love bombed. Oh my God, I was love bombed.
Well, yeah, because it starts out really strong and then starts to trickle.
And in my life, my parents, I'll say this, I was raised to be very emotionally like aware, and you don't just kind of like throw emotions out at people. I don't know. My parents just kind of like emphasize, and that's like a moral responsibility you have. And so I've never just tossed the word out love to people like in a romantic way like that, because I knew that was more serious. I was taught that was serious. Like, it's very serious. So when it happened to me, I was like, what day for, bro? Like, you don't know me. I'm crazy.
But I could also see during that time you feeling like, wow, maybe this was fate. Maybe I really did meet my person. So.
I never felt that way, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll say this, too. I was always really, I always had this gut feeling inside of me. And I kept saying, I said this to my best friend and my mom. I repeated it. I go, this isn't my person. I don't think this is my human. This isn't my soulmate.
Oh.
I'm very self-aware of how I feel on the inside, and I acknowledge those feelings. So when I'm sitting here and I'm like, this isn't my soulmate, and people would ask, are y'all having kids and stuff? I go, in my head, I'm like, no, because this isn't my soulmate. Why am I here right now? But sometimes takes you a while to wake up.
Yeah,
it does.
So how did you find yourself after divorce?
You know what? I had amazing friends who wouldn't let me fall. And so they were very good about like keeping me busy, and they knew not to let me go stagnant. They knew I was in a bad mental place. So my friends, I had a great support system. My family was a great support system. My mom was so amazing through the whole thing. Like, we went on so many trips. Like, her and I took so many trips together, and she let me cry. The amount of times I've cried in New York City is just ungodly at this point. But yeah, I had a great support system. And then you have to sit down with yourself and redefine who you are. And once you do that, the growth starts. You're evolving. I wouldn't even say change. You evolve into something different. Mm-hmm. And then that's okay too. Like, we should be changing ourselves. And if I'm the same person I was before this experiment, I didn't go through it then, like, I grew so much. So I just really dug deep. And actually, the other thing I had in me was spite, because this person messed with me really bad. Mm-hmm. So I had something to prove. Yeah. I was like, this person just said so many horrible things about me and did so many horrible things. I got to prove something's wrong here. So I did that. And it feels really good to show people that what was painted of you wasn't true. Like, come on, y'all. Anyway, so that's been my personal experience, was just perseverance and getting that revenge life.
And what helped you the most? So marathon running?
Oh, yeah, 1,000. I would lie if I'd said that wasn't part of why I dug back into running. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a great distraction. And actually, it wasn't a distraction, because you have to sit there running 13 miles for training for a marathon on a Saturday. You're with your thoughts a lot. So it was a really great way to play out every scenario in your head. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And kind of talk yourself through it. And there's something about running, I guess the serotonin boost just kind of like keeps that happy mentality. So I never left a run upset.
For sure.
Yeah.
What advice can you give to men and women that are either going through a divorce or just struggling in their marriage?
Let's see here. What's some good advice? The best advice is, if you find yourself struggling in a relationship or marriage and you're at a crossroad with it, we only get a certain amount of sunrises and sunsets. How are you going to live those sunrises and sunsets? Because we're never promised a certain amount. Mm-hmm. So are you going to waste it crying every day this person makes you feel like crap, or you're not living the life you want to live? Or are you going to do something about it? But just remember, you're never promised all of those days.
I love that you said that, because life is short and you don't know if you have tomorrow. And so why stay in something that is not bringing anything to your life?
It's not serving you. You're not growing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and that was something that also stuck with me through all this. So saying yes to everything, because for 4 years I did nothing. Like, I literally did like really nothing that I wanted to do. And so just going to do everything. Seeing Beyonce was diabolical. It was insane. I loved it. Oh my gosh. If I could relive Cowboy Carter and Renaissance again, I would. I actually went with one of my cast members to Cowboy Carter. Shout out Shawnice. We had the best time.
How fun.
Yeah, and then music festivals. I love music. I think music's so healing, so I really lean into that. Traveling, when friends ask you to go take a trip, just say yes. If you, I mean, don't like financially burden yourself. I don't want you to be like financially responsible people, but
Right.
if, like, what I mean, you guys, go say yes to the world. Because I don't think you realize when you're in those situations that how much you're reclusing or how much you're losing yourself. So I tell everybody, when you get out of that, just lean into life. We only, like, this whole floating rock has so much to offer. Go, like, look at this. There's so much to see. So I even went to Europe this past summer. I told myself, my divorce finalized, I was like, I'm going to go have a Euro summer. And I'll be honest, I scammed my way into Cannes Creative Fest. I can't make this up. So I went to Cannes Creative, Lions Creative. Have you heard of this?
No.
Oh, yeah. So Cannes Lion, it's this creative festival for content creators, influencers, and advertisement. And I had, like, you kind of need to, like, be invited or have some kind of ends. Your YouTube's there, TikTok, there's panels speaking. And so I don't know how I ended up in the middle of all of this, but before I knew it, I was on a yacht party in the middle of Cannes Lion doing caviar bombs. And I'm like, this is awesome. And I had no intentions of doing any of that. It was hilarious. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I was on TV. Yeah, I've got a following. Yeah, let's talk. So before I knew it, I was like at panels and hanging out with YouTube on the beach. And I'm like, I don't know how I did any of this, but we're here.
Listen, where there's a will, there's a way. And I can tell you know how to get yourself into places.
I just say we'll figure it out. That's my philosophy in life. I'm like, I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
Now, my last question for you, what do you want more in life this year?
Oh, I have this written down, but I haven't memorized. Okay, so I want to see more of the world. I have trips that I want to see and places I want to go. As you get older, you start to realize, like, oh my gosh, you really don't have forever on this earth. Yeah. So go see everything while you're young. And I'm enjoying the person that I've become. So I want to see what I become this year. I'm at a level of peace that I can't describe to people. You just have to experience it. It's priceless. It's the best feeling I've ever felt my entire life. And I want to explore who this Beth is because it's so different. I've never been this version of myself. So I think those are, like, kind of my two main focuses right now. It's just exploring who this person I've become. And that's going to be really fun. What are some other experiences I want to have? I mean, I want to do, like, I'm not going to lie. I really want to be successful in my social media. And I have a few brands that I want to work with that are on my, like, goal list. And there's, like, some other things that I want to be at and see and do. So, yeah, I think that's, I mean, just like your day-to-day normal motivation of just working harder and becoming more successful and just touching as many people as I can. Oh, that's a big one, is influencing so many people to go live the better version of themselves. Like, they deserve that so much. People deserve. I don't know why people think that they don't deserve to be happy, but everybody deserves to be happy. I don't know where we got, like, that mindset that we don't deserve this, or it's like we should feel guilty for being happy. But, like, I want everybody to know it's okay to go be happy. It's okay.
Life doesn't always have to be a struggle.
No.
And I realized that very quickly.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you've gone through a lot after talking to you and sharing our stories. Very similar, by the way. So scary. See, this is why
I know
more women go through this kind of crazy stuff. We got to talk about it. So I think you probably appreciate your freedom and the person you've become, and, like, you really appreciate it, though. Yeah, because it's bad sometimes.
And people, you know, they see me being very joyful and just very happy. And it's because I have seen such darkness. And so I do have just such a different perspective on life now.
You really do. Like, your energy and your vibes are so positive, and they're
Thank
infectious.
you.
Has anybody ever told you you're infectious?
Yeah, I get that.
You are, like, just your energy. It's gravitational.
Thank you.
Like, even before meeting you, just seeing your camera presence and stuff. I know this sounds silly, but this is how we meet people now, is, like, through social media. It's never a face-to-face, but just seeing, like, you and your energy and your aura. Ooh, it was so beautiful.
That is so cool
and it's
to
not
hear.
the lighting behind you right now, I swear. But this is something so weird that nobody knows about me. I'll share it.
Ooh.
I can read people's energies. Like I can see color around people.
Really? What's my color?
When I saw you on Instagram or social media, this is so weird. People are like, you can't see color on social media. I'm like, but I can. She had blue all the way around her.
Really?
Yes.
Blue.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll see like red around people and I'm like, oh no, get away from me. Like I know immediately, like I'm not going to be like anything near you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Am I baby blue, navy blue?
It was like, I want to say it was just like I don't want to, like, you're not describing you as flat, but it was like a beautiful, just like flat sky blue.
Wow.
But it wasn't like baby blue. It was like just more of like a flat sky blue. But that doesn't mean you were flat.
I get
we
it.
all
No, I'm
Google
good.
this. We all asked like a reference to make sure I'm not off with her personality and what I saw. I'm going to look this up actually and send it to you.
Speaking of superlatives, what you got as going to be on SNL, I got perkiest. Isn't that funny?
And in maths, you know what? I'm not mad about it. I like
I'm not
that.
mad about it.
I would much rather be told I was perky than a frumpy log.
Then what? Blasé?
Yeah.
What do you want?
I would much rather be told I was perky than basic Caucasian.
Right? No basic here. Well, one of your goals that you said is to influence other people. And I know that this conversation is truly going to hit so many people. So thank you so much for your honesty. I know certain topics were definitely not easy and probably hard to even talk through again. But thank you so much. I know many people are going to be commenting about it and reaching out to you. So where can people find you? And you can talk right into that camera.
Oh, you can absolutely find me on Instagram and TikTok. It's just Beth. Instagram's just Beth 4 underscores. Don't ask me why. I tried to reach out to the original Just Beth and she did not respond to me. I know. I really want that handle so bad. If you see this,
What
I
are we
want
going to
your
do?
handle.
Pair off? What's going on?
I know. And then for TikTok, it's just Beth underscore. So,
Just Beth.
That's all. I
Listen.
mean, because that's just.
You're just Beth.
No, you want to know where I got it from? So, TikTok or Instagram started 2012, right?
Yes.
Oh, or is it 2012?
Right before my show aired. Yeah.
Okay, so I grew up with Will and Grace, and I loved Jack on Will and Grace, and he
course.
always had the Just Jack show.
Just.
And so I literally,
I get it.
forever and ever, I was like, oh no, it's the Just Beth show. Yes.
Yes.
So nobody ever gets the reference, the Just Beth. And so I'm like,
Oh, wow.
watch Will and Grace.
That makes
I
total
told you the
sense.
gays raised me hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching and listening. You can send your advice or questions to submissions at loveamandapodcast.com. Thank you. Love, Amanda.